when you're filming, it's always better to have more video than you need because you can always trim and clip the excess footage at the beginning or end of the clip off later when you're editing. So now you're ready to edit, and all of your clips have that awkward pause at the beginning or end of your clip, and you need to trim all that off. So here's how to do that. First of all, here's my clip, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the clip so that I can get more precise with where I'm going to trim. So if you hit Control on your keyboard and hit the plus key, which is right next to the backspace, a couple of times, you'll zoom in a little bit. So here's my video, and I want to trim a little bit off the beginning, and I want to trim a little bit off at the end. So I'm going to put my cursor here up against the left-hand side of my clip, and if I put it too high up, I see the little page curl here. That's for transitions, and that's a different video. So put your cursor down here where it's not affecting this little page up here. Alright, so now that you see that the icon looks like an arrow against a straight line, you're going to click with your left mouse key and you're going to drag it to the right, and it's going to trim off the beginning. And if you watch your preview window up here as you're doing it, you can see at what point you're stopping and where the beginning of your clip will be once you stop trimming. So I want the beginning of my clip to be right there. I've just trimmed off all of the beginning. And now I want to do the same thing at the end. Maybe I want to trim off a little bit here at the end. I want to have it stop about here or so. I would put my cursor on the far right side of the clip and see how it turns into the arrow with the straight line. I'm going to click and drag to the left, and I'm watching my preview window, and I'm trimming, okay, right there, and then I stop. So now I've trimmed this clip. Okay, but what if I want to cut something out of the center of the video? What if I want to stop right here and cut a chunk from here to about here? What if I want to cut this chunk? First of all, put your cursor at the beginning of where you want it to cut. So I'm going to put it right here. Make sure that you have selected your clip by clicking on it so that it's got the orangey yellow outline. And then this icon right here is a razor blade icon. It doesn't really look like a razor blade, but it is. And that's the split clip option. So put your cursor where you want to split this clip, make sure the clip is selected, and then click the razor icon. And it's going to split that clip into two. Now drag your cursor, watch your preview window, drag your cursor to where you want the split to end, right here. Right there. And then you're going to split it again. So now your video clip has been divided into three pieces. This middle piece is the chunk that I want to cut out. Also notice though that all three pieces are currently selected. They all have that yellow-orange outline. You're going to have to actually click just on the middle piece so that it only selects the middle chunk. And now I can hit delete on my keyboard or the trash can icon here to delete that clip out of the center. So now when I watch this clip, it's going to go over and stop there and then come back. So I deleted out the piece in the middle. So trimming and clipping and cutting your clips will help you get exactly what you need on camera so that we don't have to see any excess footage.